don't see them as objects, a bunch of body parts walking down the road. You see them as people with feelings, and you know that they have to be treated with respect in order to maintain that relationship that you have with them. So, don't be weak, do it weak. Don't be weak, do it weak.
I got nothing for 'em, I've been watching porn. Hate to inform, it's a desert storm. Yeah.
What's going on? Welcome to New Rules of Play. Again, I'm here. I'm kind of tired, but I had to do a video. So, it's day one. You might think it's a piss take and I've got a horrible finger. But yeah, it's day one. I got to day 9 and basically what happened after day 9, I don't remember. I relapsed 3 times, 3 days in a row. And so I suppose it's day 1 again, not even by effort, not by choice, just because that's what happens, innit? So unless I go ahead and carry on tonight, then it's day 1. Extremely disappointed in myself. But you know what? This is an ROP, and that's what's gonna happen. The thing is though, it's been a long time since I've done a 3 in a row like that. I don't remember the last time. It's literally when I relapsed, it'd be 1 day and then I get straight back up and I bounce. But anyway, an ROP, next round of punches, it's the next battle. And since I started filming this thing, obviously it got a bit more difficult, I think. I think it's the challenge of knowing that somebody's watching. Just makes it harder for me. I'm not mad, but it's doing a nice work. No, do it, I can't go. Not allowed.
Well, that guy's just doing it out here.
Yeah, standard, okay. You just delivered it anyway. Whew. Knackered. So that's the one. And I run into a neighbour. Of course.
Wow.
There we go. It's not wow. I feel like it is. Alright, so 3 sets of those. Also been upstairs. Knackered. The delivery guy says he doesn't have to take them upstairs. So I made the most of it first thing in the morning. Thank you. Thanks for filming, son. There's new rules of play. And it's what I'm doing as soon as I woke up.
Yeah.
There's no excuse.
No.
Really is no excuse. Also teaching my son how to be a director. Yeah, this one's damaged, man. This has been through rigorous training already. I mean, it's not the weight of it exactly.
No.
But obviously it's the repetitions. But I think it does great to boost that testosterone count, I'm guessing. I don't know the science, but I'm guessing. And also dopamine levels. To keep my spirits up, keep my energy levels high. My dopamine, help me with my mental health, spiritually, physically, every way basically. You see that I'm doing a lot of other things to benefit as well. With the new rules of play.
Yeah.
Take a breath.
Who's gonna carry me?
Huh?
Who's gonna carry me?
You are.
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna carry me. You're gonna be.
I think I have the muscles. I'm actually working now.
Yeah.
Hello.
Still going?
Yeah.
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 What are you doing?
I've been up and down the stairs, these battles, been doing like overhead press, doing lunges, do like that, and calf
What, you want to
raises,
get
everything.
fit back?
Nah, because I ain't been gymming it, because she's had the baby again.
Oh, is she?
Yeah. And,
Oh, my God.
boy.
Oh.
So I can't really go too far.
Yeah.
If I go gym, I'm just there for ages, innit?
Yeah.
I
But
don't
you're not
want to
doing
go
just
there.
too bad considering you're sweating it out.
Nah, trust me, it's working because I'm almost done. You get what I mean? And I've been doing it from before you saw me. Because the delivery man, you know when the delivery come, they can't bring it up the stairs. But they can, but they said it's their discretion, innit?
Yeah.
So I was like, alright then, mate, don't worry, just walk up, I do the exercise, innit? Yeah. Don't think I'm crazy then. So sometimes you just have to not give up. You get straight back into something. So I got home delivery. As soon as I woke up, I went back to bed actually. And then in 5 minutes they run the buzzer, and I was like, you know what? I need to go back to bed. But I went downstairs, got all this water, as you can see, and done a lot of exercise. I've been about an hour, probably a bit longer now, running up and down stairs with the bottles of water and everything to get this sweat on, to get the dopamine rush that I need, or to get that strength in my belly. Because even though I made it so far, the reason why I couldn't make it as far as I would like to is because I wasn't exercising, I had nothing else to do. My aim was solely to do with that, yeah? Instead, I need to be focused on other things. Let's not be complacent. Make sure we're doing other stuff, physical activity, and lots of it. Because otherwise, you will fail, you will relapse, and that's simple as that. Peace, everybody. Welcome to New Rules of Play. You've just seen the relapse report, and this is day 3. So I did day 1, 2, and 3, and I just stuck them all together and had to show you, the slow progress to make it back to day 3. I've said before, day 3 is like a milestone. It is such a significant time. 72 hours regeneration of your goods, if you know what I'm talking about. It takes that long. So after day 3, you really feel like you're back in the driving seat. So I bounced back. I had to bounce back. You'll see that in day 1, I was completely distraught. I was a mess. I put the little captions there about how pathetic it was and how pathetic I felt at the time, because after reaching day 9 and then relapsing and then relapsing again and then relapsing again, it's like, what the hell did I just do that for? Man, I look back now at day 1 and I realise how weak I looked and how fragile I was. Even my tone of voice was at a higher pitch. And that should say something to you. You should be able to realise a lot from that. Now I genuinely am tired, but I know that I do not look the same as I did on day 1. I have life and vitality within me. So it's good. And you also saw day 2. Day 2, obviously my son was filming. I didn't have anyone else to film, so it was good, just a bit of exercise, because I've made the common mistake of not doing any physical activity and expecting my dopamine and testosterone levels to rise naturally through the NoFap. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So you have to really, sometimes you get a huge dip initially, day 1, day 2, day 3, and you have to work that up and you have to stick it out up until day 10. And then, you'll start feeling that natural dopamine levels balancing out and getting back to normal, and you feel alive once again. So day 3, I've got a long journey ahead of me, but I decided now is the time to pick it back up and start again. I'm not starting from scratch. I've learned a lot throughout this whole experience, and there's only more to learn. There's only more to come. So with all that being said, tomorrow will be day 4. I'm at the end of day 3, by the way, and I'm ready to go sleep. So that's how easy day 4 will come. or won't come. But yeah, as you saw in clip 2, you also saw that I was chatting to some neighbors. You know, I didn't know those people personally. That's probably the longest conversation I had before with them. And you saw that there was interest and, you know, in communication, because I was exercising. And, you know, a lot of the time I'd feel very uncomfortable with those situations, but, you know, my confidence was, you know, it appeared watching it back, like analysing it, looks, you know, I seem pretty confident there. And that all comes with getting comfortable, doing the things that you're uncomfortable with doing. So throwing yourself in at the deep end and just praying that you don't drown. So yeah, in a situation like that, you know, the risks aren't high. So you might as well just dive in and, you know, get communicating with people you're not used to communicating with. And, you know, people will respect you for it. And after a while, you learn to respect yourself and really start taking yourself seriously as a person like that in society, being able to communicate with any random person. So, you know, it helped the fact that they were female as well. You know, not just seeing women as objects, but talking to women on that level, having fun, you know, being nice and friendly. Also, there's one point I wanted to make about that actually, is the fact that you should, during this time, you should spend as much time as possible with family and friends of the opposite sex, because you learn a respect with those people. You don't see those people as objects, because if you did, then your relationship would clearly crumble. But you put effort into those relationships, and that's how you should see all people, all women in this case. You know, you should see them as human beings, what they are, you know, people's personalities rather than just how they look visually, you know. So, but yeah, with all that being said, I'm off to bed. Day 3, do another day with me. And yeah, I'm not gonna be weak this time. I'm gonna do another week. I'm gonna see how it goes from there. I'll catch you on day 4. New rules of play. Peace. You're almost there, you're almost there. Your arms are hurting.
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
You feel that spider up there if you want.
What?
The spider?
Can't.
See it?
Yeah.
Don't be weak. Do a week.